This is Tori. She fell in love with Travis.
Why does he look like the IT guy that you wouldn't leave your kids alone with when he comes to fix your computer? Jesus.
And Ethan.
This guy looks like he professionally, low-key puts his finger up his ass and smells it.
And Mark.
This guy looks like he would adopt a foster kid only to be an abusive parent.
And Chris.
So he's a ginger, enough said.
Their four-way relationship is working wonders for them.
Wait, wouldn't that be a five-way relationship? Or since she's fat, a six-way? I mean, there's like 5 people in that relationship, right? A little strange there.
The relationship could best be described by having Tori as the hub and all of us are spokes on a giant wheel.
So Tori's the hub and all you niggas are boats? I mean, she is big enough to take all that shipping, you know, with all that cramming and ramming you're doing. Yeah.
But not everyone understands the dynamic.
I was like, oh, you're kidding, that you're joking.
Who the hell is this nigga? Is she also taking, like, I know she's taking more pipe than Keystone, but is she also, like, you know, taking carpet too?
Joking.
How will this poly relationship cope with a further addition to the family?
And so who's the father of the baby?
Gosh, all these boys look either pissed off or confused, and I would be a little of both when I have her, the professional sauce tosser, and I'm the only one dumb enough to make her a garnish. Like, really.
Alright, so then this is mine and Travis's room. This is the master bedroom. This is the room that has the bigger bed that people will swap in and out of every night just so that everyone can get equal turns, you know, sharing a bed.
Between her bed and that coochie, I'm pretty sure that that room had more skeets than a skating ring. And I'm talking about one of those large ones.
While this is like mine and Travis's room, we keep all of our stuff in here. People are rotating in and out. The first polyamorous relationship I had been in was actually with Travis and Ethan. And Travis was the one who had brought up the idea to me.
First relationship, you're still in a polyamorous relationship, but like the same polyamorous relationship. But I heard of people like doing a whole vouch that couch, and I heard the idea of second, like sloppy seconds, but this is taking it a little bit too far.
We met back in elementary school. We've been dating for about 2.5, almost 3 years.
So let me get this straight. It took y'all at least 10 years, almost a decade to realize y'all like each other. Now, I get why the guy suggested another nigga in and they just tag team your ass. He just didn't have the guts to really pull it off in the first place, I guess. Or pull it out, depending on if he's a father.
I've known Ethan.
Wait, pause, time out. Why was this nigga doing a little Popeye the Sailor Man eye towards her? Did he want a better look? Did he have second thoughts? Did the cameras come in and then he realized he messed up his life? What?
The next one would be Mark. We met in high school.
I'm sorry, this dude looks like a future school shooter, a beaver, and a person who plays Dungeons and Dragons had a 3-way and then made him. Which would make sense why he's in a polyamorous relationship, but that's another thing.
Alright, I'm starting with a good card. I have yay.
Yay!
No.
Are you all quite competitive when it comes to games?
Yeah.
Yeah. We have to try not to be.
Wow, I would see these people as more of a video game than a board game type of people, but I guess something have to be traditional in their relationship because the sex sure isn't.
How often do you experience jealousy in the relationship?
Regretfully, a lot of the time. But, thankfully, there are a couple of healthy ways to deal with it. Primarily just talking to each other.
Of course, this guy has relationship issues here. He's the only one who isn't having his hand held like a little kid with this human whale here. I guess he's the one who does too much whack-a-mole with his pole.
We have a tendency to talk around the moment of, hey, I need some time with Tori, rather than actually saying it outright.
Yeah.
But introvert, extrovert, extrovert, introvert.
Yeah.
Here's how I see it. Introvert, extra girth because that bitch is fat. Introvert, but they all share one thing in common. They're all perverts.
And now this 5-way relationship is about to be joined by an additional member.
Alright, and then here we have the nursery. So it's starting to get set up. It's not quite done yet. Not due for another couple of months, so we still have some more time.
So I am currently about 23, 24 weeks pregnant. We found out a couple weeks ago that we're having a girl. We're very excited.
And so who's the father of the baby?
So Chris is the biological father. We just know that because of timing.
This is a little off the cuff here, but the guy who's like ginger looks like the ginger version of this guy I used to know in like high school. He was in my class for like 1 year or two. We're still Facebook friends, but I just wanted to point out the eerie similarity.
But as far as, I guess, socially goes, we're all raising the baby together, so everyone's dad.
So Chris, how do you feel about everyone operating the role of dad?
It's definitely a little interesting. I mean, I grew up with the idea of, one dad, one mom, but there's a lot of support between all of us dads. We always joke about the idea of getting stuck in an endless loop of go ask your dad.
All right, best case scenario, she gets like 5 allowances. Worst case scenario, by 16, she has 4 boyfriends. Just saying.
Having an unusual relationship structure has meant they've all received judgment in different forms.
Polyamory is definitely an uncommon thing. A lot of people have grown up in monogamy culture of, you don't really love someone if you have eyes for somebody else.
It sucks to have to say, but I probably have more of the negative reaction from friends and family. When I first got into the relationship, my friend group was not very supportive of it at all. My family is slowly coming around to the idea. The pregnancy has helped with that.
All right, this is like the reverse version of Utah, or the reverse engineering of Utah, where there's like 5 bitches with 1 nigga. In this case, it's like 1 bitch with 5 niggas. They might as well make their own state and call it U Small, because it's just a knockoff.
Most of my friends know all of my partners, and they love us and think that we're cute and such. My family is kind of quiet about their disapproval.
All jokes aside, she got a nice rack, if only her face wasn't attached to it.
The relationship was also met with mixed feelings by Tori's closest relation.
I will admit that since I'm her older brother, that I just have that tendency, I suppose, to be protective. I wasn't expecting the pregnancy announcement. That one was a little bit of a shocker for me, that protective older brother. I was like, oh, you're so young. I was like, oh, you're kidding, that you're joking. No. But now, since then, it's really exciting. I'm very excited to meet my niece. It takes a village to raise a child and all of that. I just feel like the more love that you could put in, the better the outcome for the kid can be.
Oh, so this is where it all started. I guess all trees start from the root. No wonder she's a weirdo when it comes to the bedroom. Her sister is a tranny? A dyke? I don't know. But her sister shouldn't be throwing any rocks, you know. When you live in glass houses, don't throw any rocks. Her sister still has a better body than her, though. You know, just saying. You know.
There's a little face picture, little foot in the middle. Yeah.
Despite the judgment, jealousy, and jostling for attention, these guys are more than excited to welcome the 6th person into their family.
I'm a little partial to us, but I couldn't think of a better family to raise a baby in.
I can think of multiple better families to raise the baby in. But that's just me. I'm about to name this video 2 Girls, 1 Cuck. Because, you know, this trick is the size of 2 girls. Plus, there's 2 girls shown in this video, and it's 1 cuck that impregnated one of them, or 2 of them, because, you know, she's big as fuck. Please like this video, subscribe, and I'll probably have the link to my Discord because I got shut out of my old one. If y'all want to connect with me, I'm out.